So here's all their actual websites, but they showed up here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Alex with Green Tree Media, back with another actionable tip, strategy, tactic that you can use so immediately as soon as you're done listening to this video, or watching this video rather, you can turn around, implement it on your website, and start seeing some results, start to move your website forward, and you know, it's all about these little things that you can do to really help your bottom line and help your website to work for you. So today what I want to talk about is crushing your local SEO by doing one thing. And the one thing that I'm talking about is something I started doing in my business about 6 months ago, or started seriously doing in my business about 6 months ago. And I've already seen an impact. It's already helped me to get, more leads to my business, more qualified leads to my business. Yeah, it's just been a huge help. So I'm going to kind of break this episode up into two parts. One is I'm going to tell you what this thing is, and I'm going to show you why it's important. And then the other side is I'm going to walk you through the steps so you can set it up on your own website and start taking advantage of it. The thing that I'm talking about is Google reviews. And for those of you who might be rolling your eyes out there, Google reviews are really powerful, and they're only going to get more powerful kind of on two different fronts. The first is that Google obviously likes to see people leaving Google reviews. Google has said that they kind of take the reviews into account, when they do local SEO. It's nothing that's going to jump you up to the first page of Google or things like that, but, it's a lot of little things that kind of all add up when it comes to SEO, especially local SEO. The other side of that is the user side. I read this article the other day, and I'll link to it below the video here, but it had some pretty interesting facts, and I'll list off a couple here. The first is that 97% of consumers read online reviews for local businesses in 2017. 85% of consumers trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation, and 49% of consumers need at least a 4-star rating before they choose to use a business. So these Google reviews are getting more and more important, not only just for the local SEO, but for the perception that consumers in your area have about the businesses they're going to do business with. And then the last stat that I thought was pretty interesting that's good for us is 86% of consumers left a local business review when they were asked. So that's kind of what we're going to get into today, how to ask people for that review, how to make it so easy for them to leave a review that it's a no-brainer, that you can start building your own Google reviews. So, and to just kind of illustrate my point, I'm going to hop over to Google here. I'm in an incognito Chrome browser here, so my local my search history won't influence our results that we're going to get. And just to further that, I'm going to search for something on the other side of the country. So we'll do landscape, Santa Barbara, California. And I'm in Ohio, so this is literally the other side of the country. All right, so you notice first thing that comes up is we've got an ad running here for some landscaping, sbturf.net. But immediately under that is the map and the Google reviews. Before any of the organic listings come up, it's the Google reviews. And just by looking at this list, I already know who I would call. So our first one here, Down to Earth Landscapes, they have no reviews. SB Evolution, they've got 20 Google reviews and a 4.9 rating, so that's pretty good. Steve Hansen Landscaping has a 5.0 rating, which is great, but they just have the one review. If I came to this and I was looking for landscape, my first call would be to SB Evolution Landscape. I have no idea if they do a good job or not, but based on the social proof, because that's what this is, social proof, we all want to be part of something bigger and something good. And when we see other people saying, hey, this is a great business to do, to have work for you, to hire, that says a lot to us. And just for fun, let's look at what's going on down here in the organic section. So our first result is Yelp. Second result is Yelp. And it's not even to the third organic result that we actually get a business website, it looks like, Pacific Green Construction Landscape. Here's that SB Evolution Landscape again. Here's Down to Earth Landscape again. So here's all their actual websites, but they showed up here, in this map section and obviously the reviews. So it's really powerful. I think it's great. And it's something that's going to continue to help my business and hopefully help your business. So now let me show you how you can easily create a system to get good Google reviews. So the first thing that you're going to do is Google your business along with your city and state name just to make sure it's accurate. So I'm going to do Green Tree Media, Toledo, Ohio. Originally, when I had set my Google review up, I had just done Green Tree Media, and it worked great for me. But the problem is, when my client down in Florida tried to follow the link that I sent them, that I'm about to show you how to create, they got a little bit different reviews because it was just Green Tree Media. So if you put in the city and the state, it gets a little bit more accurate, and you're a little bit more guaranteed to get your business. So next step is you're going to look over here to the right and see this knowledge graph here, I think is what Google calls it, a knowledge panel. And it should be your business, and it will tell you, how many reviews you have and everything and your information. But you're going to scroll down to it says write a review, and then click write a review, and then this box will pop up. And don't worry that it's got your name and your information, your picture here. It's doing that because you're logged in, or if you're not logged in, it won't have it. But all we really want is once this box is up, we want the URL. And I'll copy this URL, because what this URL does, if anybody follows this URL, it will take them to this page and pop up this box. And so just to demonstrate it, I'll just open a new tab, paste that same URL in, and you'll see it takes us right back here, and then the review box pops right up. Only, again, it will be their name and their picture, and they can just start typing and leaving their review and go. So once we have this URL, I don't like to send this URL out to anybody as it is, because I think it looks kind of crazy. It's kind of long, and just to kind of illustrate my point here, let's see if I'll paste it in a text document so you can take a look at it. I mean, this thing is just a beast. Look how long this is. If I got this in an email and I wasn't sure what it was, and maybe if I'm not super tech savvy, I might be a little nervous about clicking it. So what we're going to do is make this a nice, easy to remember, a nice, I guess a more or less intimidating link. So if you have WordPress, I'm going to shoot over to my WordPress dashboard here. If you have WordPress, there is a plugin you can get. It's a free plugin. It's called Pretty Link Lite. And what it does is you can put in your target URL, which is this URL we just copied, and then we can make it pretty, essentially. So what do I want my URL to be? It's greentreemediallc.com/ and we could just do something like Google review and hit create. All right, so it's created our Google review. So now if I send anybody a link in an email, and it's, greentreemediallc.com/Google review, if I were to send somebody this URL and they click on it in their email, it's going to take them right here. So now that you have that URL, you can start using it anywhere that you'd like. Let me show you how to do it if you don't have WordPress. If you don't have WordPress, I recommend using a platform called Bitly, bit.ly, and it's a link shortening platform. And so what you do is you just create a bit link, and I'll actually use Bitly here, and then you paste in your long URL, hit create, and now it's given me this little link that I can share right here. I can hit copy. It's now on my clipboard, and I can share this little link and send it out to all of your clients that you've done work for. Put it in an email. It's as simple as saying, hey, I really appreciated working on your project. Had a lot of fun. I would love you forever if you leave me a review on Google. I'll give you a high five and compliment you on your shoes, whatever. And then they can easily leave you a review. So send it out to everybody. Put it in your email signature if you want. Send it to anybody you think is going to leave you a 5-star review. But once you have that, you can really start to build up those Google reviews. You can really start to kind of impact where you are in the local search. And plus, you're building up that social proof and that social credibility for your business in your local area. So, all right, well, that is it for your tip for today. Hopefully you found some value in it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you've been using it and started getting your own Google reviews, or if you've found some other benefits of the Google reviews. Definitely let me know about it. If you're on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter, Alex W. Brinkman, Brinkman. That's your quick tip for this week, and I will see you guys next week.